Good luck. Pull the trigger. Because if you don't pull the trigger, you don't score goals.
West Ham means everything to me. To be captain of such a historic, prestigious football club is an honour in itself. It's changed my life. Growing up where I'm from in Leominster was probably unique, but also similar to every little boy that had a dream to play football.
Jarrod just walked around with a football, even as soon as he could walk. He literally had a football with him all the time. He'd go and watch Sky Sports and just spend hours out in the garden with him then, doing the trick that he'd just seen done, or that he'd just seen on telly. You had to go out and go and play football in the garden. It's not the end of the world, do you know what I mean?
Everyone started at a club. They've all got their first club that they've played for that they'll always remember. The club was called Leominster Miners. Still going now. I've had my brother play there, my sister play there. Such an important thing to me that gave me the opportunity to play football.
It come about that I took over his side and took them through to 14s. I had a good set of parents. I had a great bunch of boys. Then he went on to sort of Hereford a bit more, played with Jamie Edwards in the football in the community, and then some progressed further up.
Hereford were, floating in and around the Football League for all the years that I was growing up, and it's only 15 minutes from my hometown, so they're still my team now that I follow, that I support, and I always used to go to the games. In that picture I had a Hereford t-shirt on, and the jacket I've got on is Leominster Miners, so I think we just came from a game in the morning straight over to Hereford to go and watch a game, all of us. Probably just sums me up as a boy, just football mad for one. Loved any type of football. Peter Beadle, youth team manager, a couple of things going wrong at Hereford financially, in a relegation battle in the conference, and me and a couple of my mates who I played with at under 18s are now in that equation because we're in the first team.
We had no qualms about putting him in straight away. He just wants to run through a brick wall for you, and that's infectious. 17, I think he was. Just got that fire in his belly. We went on to stay up in the last game at Aldershot, and he played an integral part in that. Great memories. Tony was my goalkeeper at Newport, but he went into coaching, went up to Hull as director of their academy. So I gave him a ring and I said, look, we've got a lad down here. He's fantastic. He's 17. You need to come and watch him.
I made my way down to Edgar Street, watched Jarrod against, it was Alfreton. Jay scored in a 3-2 win, and straight away it was like, we need to seriously consider this lad. The confidence he had with the ball, he wasn't scared of running with the ball. To do that at standard is something that, you have to take notice of and think, how far can this kid go?
When I knew I signed the contract with Hull, I knew that I'd have to be living 3.5 hours away. And at 17, for someone who's, so close with their family and got such a big support group back home, was difficult. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices to pursue a dream.
Jarrod made his debut in the Premier League, and I remember standing next to him afterwards, and I turned to him and said, "You just made your debut in the Premier League," and he looked at me and sort of giggled. I think I said something like, "Well, that's not it now, mate. You've got to kick on now."
When I look back at my time there now, I loved every single minute of it. When I first went there, I stopped playing football for 6 months, and then I wasn't allowed to go out on loan, and all these challenges that come with being a footballer that I've never been involved in before. There's question marks over your head of is he worth it from the Championship? Is he going to do it in the Premier League? And again, go back to the mentality. It was, this is down to me to show it now. This is my time. This is my stage. It's time to show what I'm about. That day, my dad said it is that day, not moving day. It's just that day, because it was that day that everything changed. I always go back to when I was at Hereford. I thought, this is, for me, this is the pinnacle. I'm playing for my local team. Surely it can't get better than this. talk about playing in the Premier League, playing for my country, winning a trophy. Things that we've done here, the experiences that we've had in such 5 years, sometimes that happens over 15, 20 years.
Jarrod has been able to live his dream out. It's just an absolute privilege to go and watch him play football every week at these stadiums and everything else. We're very lucky as a family to be able to be part of that, just live that dream with him.
To see him play for England and captain West Ham, it's fantastic. You don't get where you are without hard work, and Jarrod's had that upbringing to instill that in him as well.
Having a small little step in his career, yeah, it feels good.
The little boy that was started at Leominster Miners to where I am now, it's almost a pinch me moment. I think there's so much more to come as well.